Divinitas salutaras, Vativas libertas.
Hello everybody and welcome once again. It's been a week, do apologise, but welcome once again to Let's Play Rome Total War Remastered. I'll never get it in the right order, but hey, you know what I mean. So in the last session we ended on a note of tragedy, really, because the black-hearted Roman scumbags, despite our good relations, trade agreements and tribute, turned their blades towards us and attacked Lilybaeum. They want to unify Sicily under their banner. They couldn't resist from sticking their fingers in the pie. So we'll get to that in due course. I'm going to build a suspense. And hey, I'm even thinking of being really evil and not even having this fight today. Oh my god, can you imagine the horror on people's faces? But anyway, the first thing I'm going to do actually is we're going to just take a bit of time just to have a quick look at the family tree, because I don't think we looked at that for a little while. Our faction leader. This is quite amazing, really. Let's get there. Hanno, he's 71 years old, for heaven's sake. He's 71. He's still alive. I've seen about 3 different playthroughs of somebody playing Carthage just to have a bit of a fun, on my time, downtime. And he dies like within the first 2 or 3 turns nearly every time. We're several turns in, he's 71 and he's still going strong, so that's kind of cool. Let's have a look. So we've got his oldest son, Hasdrubal the Blunderer, after his last siege battle. 51, he's currently in Dimidi, I think. We'll soon find out. And he's, oldest child has got 2 children, 1 son, 1 daughter. Bisaltes is about to come of age very shortly. You then got Burrus, who was governor, might still be governor, in the town below Carthage. He's got quite a lot of children. Recently, his daughter Roxanne got married, and we have a son-in-law in the family. Theodeculus, I believe, is also another blunderer, and Theages. Also Theapanus. Too many Theos going on here. Theopanus, and then we've got Bomilcar, who come of age a few years ago. So let's just now see where they are on the campaign map, have a look at them in more detail, their stats, their traits, etc. And then we'll start to look at the current campaign map situation. I'll go over my plans for the kind of medium-ish term, and then we'll end some turns and see what happens with the Roman situation, because I've got a plan or 2 in mind. So as we look here to Corduba, let's have a quick look. This is also a good idea. This is also me refreshing myself from the last session, because it was a week ago. We left it undermanned because we took down Tingi with Theapanus. Theapanus, the second blunderer, the bigger blunderer, in fact, who's still got the same traits as he had. Command of 4, although you wouldn't believe it from what you just saw in the last session. So here he is, and he just conquered Tingi. Now, there's a Spanish army kind of peering over the border and probably salivating at the rather undefended Corduba, so we're going to try to ensure that he gets back as quickly as possible, with as many men as possible, to ensure that Corduba is garrisoned appropriately. So let's do that now. Also, in the meantime, I did say that I was going to not build anything here for the time being, because I was worried about giving them a building if they're going to take it anyway. But I'm changing my mind on that, and in fact I'm going to build a militia barracks which will enable us to train Iberian infantry, because we might need to train those troops sooner rather than later to stave off any attack. If we can get a barracks and a stable allowing us to recruit round shield cavalry, once we get that facility, this place is pretty much going to never be taken, if you ask me. If we can produce units here, we can stave off any Spanish threat going forward. So the quicker we get those built, the better. So we'll get that done right now. So building here, that as a definite priority. But in the meantime, here in Tingi, we will retrain what we can, then take them back on the ships here to here. After getting this guy off in the next turn, and then yeah, these guys will retrain, get back there, and help garrison this place. So that's sorted there. Now let's take a look at Tingy then. We will repair the wall, and we will build nothing else here other than a trader to kick things off. We're going to not prioritise this building. It's going to be very unlikely that this building is taken by anybody. So this is not a priority settlement. We're going to spend our money on recruiting troops. So that's that sorted there. Spy getting off to have a look and see what's going on further in the lands here. Right, this chappie here is Bommelkar. He is going to just leave his little house for a brief moment. Bommelkar, let's have a look at him, shall we? Can we see his stats, please? Thank you. Thank you. No. Reverent, another religious man, and understands logistics. And with that great logistical understanding, he understands the logistics of having the benefit of these rather nice Balearic slingers. So he's going to recruit the Balearic slingers, not for himself, but for the benefits of our little empire we've got going on. And these guys are going to enter the ships, and these guys are going to ship themselves and also get into Corduba as well. So let's pop that ship across nicely. Hope they don't get attacked by Spanish ships on the way. And that's an extra unit for Theopenis to utilise in any defence. Those slingers firing into the ranks of an attacking army could do some serious damage. So that could be a really good boon. So getting them down there. So what's the medium-term plan for Iberia then? Spain, whatever you want to call it. Well, we have taken Dimidi recently. No, we haven't. Oh, I'm getting confused. We took Cirta and we were en route to Dimidi. Oh dear, apologies. See, told you, it's been a week. I'm getting confused. So, chappie here, Hasdrubal, is going to take Dimidi. Probably. Hopefully. And when he does, we're going to leave a token garrison in there, and then the rest of any army that he has left is going to actually then go shoop, cracking on to Spain, so that we can combine Theopenis' army with his army and have a very decent army to maraud through Iberia as our next point of advancement. So that's the kind of plan. We'll see how that develops. There's still a little bit of time between now and then to change our minds should we need to, and I am going to keep him there for now, but there is a settlement. There is a settlement down here. You can just tell because of the grass, the grassed area here. There is a settlement here, and it's free, and it's for the taking, so we'll see what the situation looks like in Spain at the time, but we may take him down here instead. But if things are looking a bit grim up here, or we need extra support, he'll go up that way. So take Dimidi first, and then replan and repurpose is the goal there. Anyway, Cirta. Who's here? Nobody's here at the moment. Cirta is also going to be our unit-producing settlement. So, with that in mind, we can recruit Round Shield Cav here. We can recruit Iberian infantry here. In Carthage, we can recruit spearmen here, elephants, and long shield cav. Where am I going with this? Well, what I'm going with this is I'm going to start the recruitment of our very first full stack army with the best troops that we can get. So we're going to recruit the infantry and the light horses from here. We're going to recruit the spearmen and the slightly better horses and the elephants from here, merge them together, and then send that army over to the Romans, because they have ticked us off, and now we're going to make them pay. We may lose Lilybaeum, we may not, but regardless, this army that we're about to start recruiting will make the Romans rue the day that they turned their blades against us in such treachery. So, let's press on with that plan. We are currently recruiting skirmishers and round shield cavalry. Let's cancel those off because there's more pressing issues at hand. We're going to recruit 2 units initially. Well, it's going to be 4 units of these, 4 units of spears, but we'll just do it in batches of 2 for the funding side of it. So 2 units there. We're going to recruit in Carthage, 2 units of them, followed by another 2 and another 2, and then we'll focus on the horses and start to build up what is going to be our first full stacker, our proper full stacker. Building work there is fine. Building work there is fine. And we have this chappie here who has a son-in-law just come into the family. He is the son-in-law that is going to head to Cirta to ensure that, well, the construction is, or the recruitment rather, of this army goes according to plan. So we'll do it in stages. We'll head first of all to the safety of our land up here, and then we'll potter him across, hoping there's no Numidians waiting in ambush for him to get across. Bit of a risk, but hey, he's actually a pretty decent general. 3 command, good commander, untouched by fear, a bureaucrat, publicly loyal and sharp. At 16 years old, a promising young man. We're going to have to give him a nickname because you can't expect me to pronounce that every time I mention it. Answers on a postcard, please. Right, so that's that. Building is fine there. No recruitment is required here. And we go down to Lepsis Magna. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Where we are going to recruit... So this is a bit of a risky one, right? We can't see any Numidians coming from this side, and we seem to have wiped out the Numidians from this side, so it's a bit of a risk. But he's 80, he's 71, he's not getting any younger. But the plan of attack... We need to sort this situation out. So how are we going to do that, you ask? Well, I'll tell you exactly how we're going to do that, my friends. I'll tell you exactly how. What we're going to do is we're going to send forth our ships here. We're going to put on those ships Theodeculus and some more infantry, leaving a bit of a smaller garrison here, but it needs must. We need to get our men over there as quickly as possible, without delay.
Ready to sail.
We're going to drop him off here.
Set sail.
When he gets there, he can then also recruit the mercenaries available here to bolster the numbers further. So we'll have an army, slightly smaller army, and some mercenaries, and between these 2 armies here, that's what will take on the Romans. Will it be enough? Will they attack before we get there? These are all questions that we will have to wait to see the answer to. So let's just double check. Palma, nothing to be built there. Everywhere is building. We've got a nice little bit of net turn income there. So once we've got a little bit of net turn income to play with, we might just... Oh, that's already building, isn't it? No, it's fine. We're done. We're done. Okay, 14 minutes into the session, and I'll give you a rather long-winded overview. As I said, I'm building the tension. I'm doing it on purpose. I make no apologies. Right, okay, we've also got our merchant and our diplomat heading down to Egypt for potential trade and merchanting, all to do with increasing our income. We have an opportunity to get trade with the Germans, maybe some map information for sale. We'll sell our map information. Maybe if we actually request map information, it'll balance it out. Do we want to see map information of the Germanics? Not really. We're nowhere near them. So we'd rather have the cash right now. We're going to be at war. Well, we are at war. So ask them to pay us a little bit of money for the map information. Will they go with that? Yeah, of course they will.
A most generous proposal.
There we go. We're all about money. We're Carthage. We like to trade. Trade goods. Trade for map information too. All these things are commodities, you know. Right, excellent. More money to support our war effort. Okay, they haven't attacked. They haven't attacked. In fact, I wonder if they're going to... Oh. They are bringing forward more reinforcements here. The Julii are sailing on by. The Scipii ships are coming closer. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Mighty General, march!
Okay, he's going that way. Right, let's just put a pause on things over there at the more exciting end of town and start looking at this. The House of Brutii have joined the war. Why so late to the party? Lilybaean besieged. Carthage expands. Okay, interesting. Interesting. What's even more interesting is the Spanish haven't moved, so maybe they're not turning their blades against us. It's good because we really don't want to be fighting a war on two fronts if we can help it. So let's drop off
Ready to sail!
Mr. Spy
Set sail!
and let's have him come. Well, we can see what's happening over here, but we'll take him anyway to about there. Just so that we've got as much early warning as possible for any potential incursion. We want to have eyes far and wide.
Ships ready!
Bringing this ship round
Sail!
to drop off our Balearic slingers to help with the garrison. And now in Tingi, what we failed to do in the last turn, rather foolishly, was we failed to actually recruit a set of units to leave behind so that he could leave the settlement. So we recruit a unit of peasants to start with, then a unit of town watch, and that should be enough. Now if we leave with everybody, is that going to cause a problem?
March!
Yes it is. Rioting, in fact. We're now going to have to wait an extra turn to take him back, because, or we could alternatively leave a token force in. What about you guys?
Leaving.
Okay.
Sire! Ready to sail!
I want him back as quickly as possible.
Set sail! Sire!
So
Aye, my lord! Off the boats!
we'll forego those mercenaries for now. We might disband them in the future.
Mighty General! Onward!
So he's going back into the Corduba, joined by them. We'll have you go back here for now.
Set sail!
You're coming across. We'll take him back to Parma in due course, just in case this general needs to make a quick escape at any time. If we see any large stack armies on boats coming towards Palma, he'll have to make a swift retreat, so having a boat there to do that would be useful. But yeah, the situation over here is pretty much almost looking after itself, technically speaking now. 2 more turns we can get that building, and then I'll be much happier with the ability to recruit some infantry. That's fine there as well. Okay, excellent. So that's Tingi and the like sorted. He's coming across this way. We're now lacking the building work here. What do we wish to build? We have all the level 2 buildings that we need. We've got also the port now as well. We don't have a temple of Baal. Now, what I have realised is that when you recruit an awesome temple of Baal, which is a fair way away, but when you can recruit an awesome temple of Baal, you can actually train Sacred Band, which are some absolutely kick-ass spearmen. Probably the most elite spears, the most elite unit other than the armoured elephants that we can recruit here in our faction. So having this temple, why can't I? Oh, auto manage is on. Let's turn that off then, shall we? Having that, should be able to recruit. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's a bit of a strange. I don't understand this mechanic. Okay, see, nice doing it. Temple of Baal. Yeah. So yeah, when we get that Temple of Baal up to its awesome state, we can recruit some kick-ass spearmen. So that's kind of neat that place I think already came with that temple. So that's going to be where we recruit our most unique, our most elite spears in the future. It'd be quite nice to see that. Right. Anyway, moving on. Hasdrubal, the blunderer, is coming down to Dimidi. They are recruiting more men. Lots of these slingery type things, javelin men. So we've got to be very careful how we approach this after what happened in Cirta. But nonetheless, he's coming down. I don't think we need the spy there anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that spy now and start coming down this way to assess what the garrison's like down here. You know, if it's right for the picking, we'll be kind of remiss to leave it as it is. So we'll sort that out. We've already got the recruitment going on of the two of the armies, so we'll leave them as they are for now. That's fine there. Let's just check building wise. Thapsus now needs something. So what is that something that you need, Thapsus? Let's take a wee peek here. Have you got all the necessary buildings? No, you don't. Right, let's have a look. So you've got communal farming, we've got paved roads, and we've got a sewers. Squalor isn't a massive problem here, I don't think. No, not at the moment. So instead, we shall focus then on the, I think, roads farming. Give them some farms. 1691 left. Carthage actually is still building, so that's fine. Balma, Lepsis Magna, good grief, my voice, is not a priority settlement. What does it need anyway? A militia barracks? Roads? Not priorities. Not priorities at the moment. What is a priority, however, is this. Off the boats. Oh, just one Peltus unit. Cannon fodder, I think, springs to mind. Cannon fodder. That's all they will be. Right. I think we're at that point, my friends. We are at that point. We can delay no longer. We can dither no more. It is now time to lock horns for the first time with the Romans. I don't know if they're in reinforcement range, but just in case they're not, attacking now would be better. Also attacking... If we had some Balearic slingers, I might be tempted to ask them to attack. Mind you, the walls here are only palisade. Yeah, it makes no difference. Open field or not, I think we're going to be in with a tough ride. Okay. Okie dokie, folks. It's time for us to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight.
My liege, prepare for battle.
Okay, now that's promising. That is promising. We have, obviously, Theodecalus, who has come across from Carthage to help out Theages. 2 family members. 2 Carthaginians. Similar ages. Coming to the rescue, maybe. Facing off against Aulus Scipio, a young Scipii pretender. He's not that great, but neither is any of our guys, so we'll forego that. But he's got some Equites, quite a lot. Astarte, some archers, some Velites, and of course there's the man himself. I've got to admit, folks, I'm nervous, but I'm kind of happy to see the bar is 50-50. it kind of means that if we lose this, then it's because of our own doing. AKA me, my doing. My incompetence will be the deciding factor in this battle. Nice.
This is a day of battle. We will stand together. We will not fear defeat. We will look forward to victory.
Hooray!
Await my orders.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're obviously going to have to wait for our reinforcements, and we are the attackers, so the AI won't attack us, so we've got time to merge our troops together.
Now the enemy will know fear. Reinforcements have come, and your strength grows once more.
I'm actually also going to change it to auto run rather than auto walk, because the main reason being is that in the heart of battle, it's better for your troops to run on a single click than walk. The only time you need to be walking around is to get your troops into formation, so I'd much rather have to click the walk button to make them walk when I'm doing that than have to double click in the heat of battle to make them run, if that makes sense. So I think it's actually better to have them auto run, just in case a double click doesn't register in the heat of battle. So that's the first thing. They can actually stop now because they're not actually coming any further forward. They've got a hill advantage, slightly, so I'm going to be really devious and start to manoeuvre my troops kind of round this way to negate... Is it a hill? Yeah, they're at the top of a hill. So we need to kind of just manoeuvre ourselves around here to negate that hill advantage, although that's also... it's less of a hill. But we'll get to that in a second. These guys coming on. You guys coming to... Are you guys joining the party? Of course you are. Right, we're going to speed this up. This is all preparation. So the deciding factor in this fight is actually going to be two things. They've got a lot of Equites light cavalry, and these cavalry are usually butchered by the general's bodyguard unit. So by combining our two generals into one decently sized unit, we can butcher the Equites. Elephants are also going to be very key to this fight. And one final thing that's going to be key to this fight, I'm just giving you my tactics now so that when they go horribly wrong you can see what a fool I am. But also these guys are going to lob a volley of Pila, which we really can't afford to have our infantry take. So we're going to use our peltast units and skirmisher units to actually act as a sponge to the Pila, and then we'll take our units into the charge. I'm not bothered about their archers. War dogs, negligible. So the battle's going to impinge on us winning the cavalry fight, the elephants causing a mass panic, the peltasts soaking up the Pila, and basically reacting efficiently and quickly to anything the computer might throw at us. Right, how do I highlight all? There's a way to highlight there you go. So I want these guys to be moved to the front of the queue. I'm going to put my infantry in a line and spread them pretty much to cover the length of the Roman line. About like that. So we'll have them walk around and do this whilst we're waiting. Oh, they can run, we can give them a chance to recover. I'm going to have you over there. The town watch. There's going to be one town watch on the left. And there's going to be one set of town watch on the right. There's going to be the peltasts that are going to soak up the Pila the Pila throw. Bit of lambs to the slaughter, unfortunately, but they are expendable as much as it pains us. We're going to use this set of units on the other side. This set of horses on the other side, which they might struggle. However, the set of elephants to support them, those two combined should beat these two combined. The general's bodyguards will sit on the left flank, ready to intercept the equities on that side. I'm actually thinking we should probably switch the flanks because they've got the more equities here. So we should probably put these two on this side and then these two on that side with a lighter horse presence. But hey ho. So there you go, folks. You know the plan. You know the formation. The proof will be in the execution. Loose formation. Take them forward to soak up the peeler. Quickly, please. Quickly. Get you guys there. You guys there. You guys there. Oh shoot. We're off. We're off. We're off already. We're off already. Oh shoot. Go, 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 go. Are they running? They're broken. They're broken. These guys are going to struggle, but we just need to be patient. Go, 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 go! Go! Oh my god, this is ending pretty badly here. But the general's in there, so if he goes down... Come down, 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 come down. What's happening? I can't see. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We've got some infantry here. Just pin them in. No, 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 not you guys, not you guys, not you guys. I want the infantry. Up this way. My elephants are going down, are they? Have we got this? Are we doing well? Oh, we've got all kinds of stuff going on. I'm losing control. Stop firing at will. Elephants, come out. Oh my god, I think we're doing okay, you know. I don't know how. We're kind of just a bit screwed. Oh gosh. Go, 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 go! Go! That's just Velites. We should have this. We should have this. Come on, my men! Come on! Come on! It's been a bit messy, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. We've lost a couple of elephants, but you know what? Again, I'll take it. We can retrain these in Carthage. It's fine. They're broken. Chase them off! He's running for the hills! Stop, stop, stop! I'm sweating Hobbsy. It's 70, it's about 25 degrees outside. I'm absolutely sweating me bloody balls off here. Oh, I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Oh, shooting hell, that's it. Take them down, take them down! Roman archers, scumbags! Kill! Who are these?
General, wipe them out!
This is not just a pivotal battle to save Lilybaeum. This is actually a pivotal battle for who is going to take control on the entire of Sicily, because this represented pretty much most of their force on
As enemies, these men
Sicily. Sicily.
are running from the battle in terror.
Oh,
Victory is yours,
yes!
and no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
Theodecalus, together with Theages, Yes, we lost. Didn't do too badly. 471. A lot of these could be retrainable in Carthage. They've only got 147 men left. Yes! And this is without our full stack that is currently being recruited, that is about, in a few turns' time, to rampage through what is left of the Roman dogs that dare come any closer. Let this be a warning! Bastards. Yeah, hightail it back to I think it's pronounced Misana. I mean, what about this chappy here? Should we send them running with their tails between their legs, or should we not take it too far? This is only a captain. I kind of think that we'd be able to beat him quite easily. But I'm so drained after that fight. Do I want to risk it for a biscuit? Yes, I bloody well do. Strike while the iron is hot. Leave no Romans in our lands. What stupidness am I bloody talking about here? And not only on the land, but take them down in the seas. Every last shred of their presence. Get rid of it. And them. Julii, Scipii. Do not discriminate. You have unleashed a great beast that you are going to wish you never unleashed, I tell you. Right, let's finish this session off in style. Get out of my lands, pal. Get out of my lands. I should have actually taken both generals, to be fair.
This night we will feast and drink to celebrate victory.
I want to see what I'm doing.
I promise you that.
I want to see what I'm doing. Simple as that. Right. Oh, they've got another hill advantage. Damn it. Where are they? Are they in the trees? Where are they? Right, let's run. Let's group together.
Units, group.
They're coming from up here. They're camping on the top of that hill.
Units.
Well, you can camp on the top of that hill, pal. We're not going to give you a massive hill. They're going to, no matter which way we come from, they're going to have some hill advantage, right? So let's bring our troops this way. Where's the least slope? Okay, so they're just sat there, patiently waiting. They've still got hill advantage, which is fine. It's not quite as pronounced if we come from this kind of angle. Should be careful of the starty. It's okay, we're still okay. Town militia on the flank, town militia on that flank. Iberian infantry here, which is fine. Kind of. Maybe the town watch here where the horses are would have been a bit better, but I'm not going to split hairs here. I think we should be fine no matter what we do here. Famous last words. Right. Skirmishers. They're going to have two jobs. Bait the horses, but then also soak up the peeler. Mercenary peltists. Right, let's go. Let's just manoeuvre there. Get a little bit more range from the height here. These guys just want to roll. Just want to roll. Oh shoot. This is what I was talking about pinning them down, hammer and anvil. Go. We're going to lose here, but they are pinned in and they're already losing men, so we just need... Okay, we've lost the pelters, which is fine. So they're now encircled, should be suffering heavy losses. Infantry. Okay, stop, 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 stop. General, pull back. Astarte, Town Militia, soak up the peeler. Go, go, go. Soak up the peeler. Go. Soak up the peeler. Soak up the peeler. Soak up the charge. Soak up the charge. No, they've completely missed. Go, 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 go!
This general is the perfect enemy. He does not stand but runs away. Is there any point in killing him?
Are you running? Here we go again! Continue the battle!
Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
Whew.
General, charge!
Let's mop them up, boys. Let's mop them up. Leave no man standing!
He lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do.
I mean, they were Peltist and Town Watch mostly, so, you know, it is what it is. We expected to suffer losses there. But again, they are retrainable. Well, actually, it's not strictly true. We don't have a barracks in Lilybayham to retrain the infantry. So, we're going to rectify that right now. Militia barracks as a priority, please. Right. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So there you have it, folks. This is the end of the session. Enemy army routes. Trait increase. Theodecalus. Confederate commander. Good commander. Let's take a look at him. Here he is, look. General Theodecalus. Subject of rumours about his wife. His loyalty? Loudly trumpeted. After what he's just achieved, you would question his loyalty? What has he done? An angry man. I'd be an angry man if the Romans turned their blade on my city. You've got every right to be angry. Right, channel that anger and crush them. As I said, this is a pivotal situation for the entirety of Sicily, because if we can muster together some semblance of an army, 2 infantry there, recruit some more infantry elsewhere if we can. We've got some spare mercenary troops here. If we can kind of just cobble together a very, very quick makeshift army whilst we're waiting for the main one to be recruited, get that barracks up as quickly as possible. You know, within about 5 turns maybe, get some semblance of a half-stack army cobbled together up here. We could potentially maybe start to put some pressure on the Roman settlements. The only issue, of course, is that they are walled here with stone walls, so could be a problem. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. It's been an interesting one. But the key is we have repelled the Romans. For now. Until next time, I'll see you soon.